For the last several hours, we've been crunching all the numbers, and we are now ready to make a major projection. CNN projects Hillary Clinton is the winner of the Nevada Democratic caucuses, beating Bernie Sanders. She expected a win. She is going to win. She wins the Nevada Democratic caucuses, not necessarily by a huge margin, but certainly plenty of votes, enough to make her the winner. Certainly a great relief to the Hillary Clinton campaign as a result of the stunning loss in New Hampshire. They're cheering over there behind Brianna Keeler. They just got word of our projection, Brianna. So go ahead, if you could speak up, tell us what's going on where you are.
Yeah, that's right, Wolf. I'm watching Hillary Clinton supporters. There's a bit of a delay here, but they've been watching as the projection came in on CNN, which is what they are watching here at her headquarters at Caesars Palace, erupting in a lot of cheers. And also, Hillary Clinton tweeting just a short moment ago, she said to everyone who turned out in every corner of Nevada with determination and heart, this is your win. Thank you. Signed H, which means supposedly that's a tweet that she put out herself. We also know that the chair of her campaign, John Podesta, thanking the labor movement on social media. But certainly this is a big win for Hillary Clinton here in Nevada. It seemed very possible that she was going to have back-to-back losses to Bernie Sanders with New Hampshire and Nevada. So this is certainly a win, Wolf, that she is savoring. And a lot of her success in this will have to do with what she did right here in Clark County. She visited several casinos in the last few days, really trying to create a lot of buzz with casino workers, even a post-midnight meeting in a housekeeping break room with some employees of a hotel. Really, wearing down that shoe leather, trying to get some support. We saw people earlier in the hotel for this at-large caucus site at Caesars Palace. There was almost a 2-to-1 ratio working in Hillary Clinton's favor, and they were very happy, her supporters and her caucus goers, walking through the casino wearing T-shirts and buttons for her campaign, and very excited and cheering, Wolf.
I'm sure they are. They'll be even more excited in a few moments when she joins them. She's going to be walking out with her husband, her daughter, we're told, making a speech, a victory speech, a very important win for Hillary Clinton. She won in Iowa, she lost in New Hampshire, but now CNN projects she will be the winner in the Nevada Democratic presidential caucuses. I want to go to Jeff Zeleny. He's over at the Bernie Sanders campaign. Much more subdued, I take it, over there, Jeff.
No doubt about it, Wolf. And when that projection was made here on CNN just a few moments ago, the few people who are gathered here behind me actually booed at the suggestion that Hillary Clinton won Nevada. But win this she did, Wolf. And this is a decisive win. Had it not gone this way, there would have been a lot of questions about the strength of her campaign. But she did win this race. So now she is going forward from here. Of course, this is not going to stop this Democratic race at all. The Sanders campaign believes that the tightness of the race here shows that he can appeal to Latino voters and African-American voters. But there's no doubt about it, this provides something of a reset on this campaign. And I talked to one Clinton advisor just a few minutes ago, and they said, this resets the race and puts some confidence back, and is going to put a bounce back in her step. So this is definitely a good win for the Clinton campaign. But Bernie Sanders is going to come out tonight, I'm told, and say that this race is going to go on. His message of income inequality, he believes, is resonating with a large share of Americans. He's going to be speaking here behind me, in not too long, and this is exactly where he was Friday night, and he had some 6,000 people here. Now you can hear people shouting behind me, Bernie. So this race is going to go on to South Carolina tomorrow. He'll be campaigning there tomorrow in Greenville. Then he's going to go on to some Super Tuesday states, campaigning in Massachusetts on Monday, and keeping an eye on those caucuses in Minnesota, in Colorado, the Oklahoma primary. So, Wolf, this race continues, but it's a good night, a good afternoon here in Nevada for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, next Saturday, the race continues for the Democrats in South Carolina. That's when the Democratic presidential primary in South Carolina takes place. Only moments ago, Hillary Clinton tweeted a picture of herself, there you see, with her supporters when she got word that she was projected to be the winner of the Nevada Democratic caucuses. An important win indeed for Hillary Clinton. She needed this win. She gets the win. We're going to be hearing from Hillary Clinton momentarily. We'll also hear eventually from Bernie Sanders as well, Dana and David. This is an important win, I got to tell you. After New Hampshire, she would have suffered a setback here. in Nevada, it would have been really, really ugly for her.
That's right. And I guess we should all just kind of take a moment and note that this is a very big win for her. She was able to push back on Bernie Sanders' attempt to come in there with a new organization. She has been there, her campaign organizing since August. She was able to push back on the momentum that Bernie Sanders had. And she now is in a very different place, a positive place, David, going into South Carolina, which is really, really what the campaign is hoping is her actual firewall.
Yeah, listen, I mean, the Clinton campaign needed a victory more than anything else just to get out of the cycle that they were in with the rough defeat in New Hampshire. Clearly getting that tonight is a big deal for them, and scoreboards matter. And this is 2 states for Hillary Clinton and 1 state for Bernie Sanders. And
we have some numbers on how she won.
Yeah, take a look at what drove her victory here. First up, those voters that went to the polls today that said they wanted to continue Barack Obama's policies. Hillary Clinton won them 74% to Sanders 23%, and that was 49% of the electorate. How about women? They made up 56% of the electorate, and Hillary Clinton beat Bernie Sanders by 13 points, 55% to 42%. And look at Democrats. 80% of the electorate today was Democratic, 57% Clinton, 41% Sanders. Obviously, he's been doing well with independents. He did really well with independents today here, too, but they only made up 19% of the electorate. She overwhelmingly wins Democrats, overwhelmingly wins women, overwhelmingly wins the people that want to continue Barack Obama's policies, and they made up huge chunks of the electorate. So this is how she won today in Nevada.
And I think that your point about the independents is really critical here, because Hillary Clinton is doing well, very well, among the people who are supposed to like her fellow Democrats. And, you know, when you saw the big win for Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire, so much of his support does come from independents.
From independents. So as this contest moves on to more closed primaries, where just Democrats are participating as we move to Super Tuesday and beyond, that is advantage Clinton.
No question about that, Wolf.
And she's got a slightly impressive win there. It's not necessarily even all that close. Take a look at the numbers right now, 52.3%, 47.7%. So it's not necessarily, you know, neck and neck. It's an impressive 4-point win, at least as of now, with the actual numbers coming in.
And I think that the numbers that John was pointing out are really interesting about Clark County, which, you know, is the by a long shot, the population center. That's where Las Vegas is. The fact that she did so well there really says something, I think, also about the kind of Democrat that she is appealing to, because if you kind of look at it objectively and look at Bernie Sanders' message that he's going to help people more with income inequality and so forth, you would think that he would do better there, but she did. She did better there in addition to the more rural areas.
Yeah, and if she wins by 5 points, even 4 points, that's an impressive win. A win is a win, and if she wins, and we have projected she will be the winner, that is very good news for her. We're standing by to hear from Hillary Clinton. She's getting ready to walk out, address her supporters there. You see the banner right behind the podium up there. We're going to have live coverage of Hillary Clinton's speech. Eventually, we'll hear from Bernie Sanders as well. Don't forget, the contest in South Carolina is getting going right now as well. Less than an hour and a half until the polls close in South Carolina. We'll see how Donald Trump is doing, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. Lots of political news coming up. We'll be right back.